Afternoon, happy Tuesday. Here are some more dragons in another corner of my house in the living room, as you can see. And there is my first vertical DIY custom built grow tower. And the plants are growing very well in there, I must say. I'm very happy with that. And these dragons in this corner are nice and happy. I gotta order more pots, drain pots for the bottom of these dragons, so I can water them. They don't need to be watered for at least about a good week and a half because we've had so much rain outside. They're enjoying all the sun, natural sunlight from this west facing window. My house faces east in the back and west in the front. So they're sitting here with my house plants. I just love that DIY vertical grow tower that I made. Don't have to water it. It waters itself. Pump inside the reservoir. So I actually just put some worm tea. I added some worm tea to my vertical grow tower reservoir. I only use rainwater. I added some worm tea and I added some kelp. So that's going to be my organic fertilizer for these towers. And I'll add some trace elements in there as needed depending on what I grow in them. But as you can see, those plants are growing. They're growing pretty fast actually. That is the what you see in front of it, that white pole is actually, there's lights on the other side, strip lights, providing more light. But it's getting plenty of light in the afternoon from the sun from the west facing windows. So my dragons are all indoors now except the big one, large, very large one. I'll cover that one up with a plankton freeze bag, so it'll be fine. And like I said, I'll probably leave these in here for the whole month of January and part of probably the first week of February or whenever, until we know we're past these possible freezes. That's why it's important. As you can see, I don't plant my dragon fruit in very large pots. The biggest pots are these 15-gallon pots, and they're light. They're very light because the soil mix I use earthworm castings. I use hydroponic clay balls actually, and earthworm castings, and I mix that all together. So it's these pots are very light. I mean, look at that. They're so light and they're easy to move. So it's important when you're doing this, if you live in inclement weather and you have tropicals, to not plant your stuff in heavy pots where you can't move them, where you're going to hurt yourself or you need help. You don't want to do that. So all these trellises are custom made by me. Light, very light. And as you can see, I got dragon fruit at the top of most of these. A lot of these, not most of them, but a lot of these. So until next time, hope everybody's getting ready who are in the wake of this Arctic freeze, which is a large part of the country. I want to have some tea. That's my daughter right there. That's when she was a baby. I know I don't show her that often, but I try to keep some things private from social media. She doesn't like social media. She just turned 11 on December the 18th. So letting her have her privacy as a kid. Until next time, I'll say.